welcome back. This is Miss Tiar. This is your last quarter in the third grade. So now we're going to study about angles. Are you ready? Prepare your textbook and your pencil. Let's start. So first of all, you have to study about understanding angles. So what is angle? Angle is formed by two straight lines and a point. Okay, which one is a point? This one. And this is the straight line over here. So which one is the angle? The angle is the area inside the two straight lines in a point. Do you understand? So if you put your hands like this, you will see an angle over here. Okay, this is the angle. This is the point, and this is the straight lines. Okay. Sometimes in the second grade, you are calling this point as the corner. Okay, but in third grade, we are going to call this side as point. So now look at question number 2 here. These are some ice cream sticks put in pairs. So you have to find out which one is angles, which one is not the angles. How do we know there is an angle, there is not? Okay, you just check if the two lines they are meeting in a point. Okay, if they are meeting in a point, so we can call they are making an angle. For question A here, if you see the two straight lines, they are meeting in a point, so we can say the A is angle. B, do you see a point here? No, right? So it's not an angle. C, oh, this is the point, angle. Here D, this is the point. You get the angle. E, do you find the point? No, right? So F, we go over here, we find a point over here. This is an angle. So which one of these pairs form angles? We can answer A, and then we write down C, D, and F. And which one is not forming the angle? B and E. Do you understand? Okay, now, so there are two people here. We have Eddie and Ahmad. Eddie put the hands open wider than Ahmad. So what happened next? Because Eddie opened it wider than Ahmad, Eddie makes a greater angle. Look at this side. The side is wider, so this is having a greater angle. And compare with this side, this is more narrow, so we can call the angle over here is smaller. Get it? Number 4, there are two angles made with ice cream sticks. Which one is smaller? Which one is greater? So if you want to know how to ensure that the angle is bigger or wider, just check the area inside here. This one, if you compare A to B, A is more narrow than B, right? So we can say B has greater angle than A. So over here, answer of question A is A, angle A, and the greater one is angle B. Over here we have 3 pairs of ice cream sticks. We have E, F, G. Now let's check which one is the smallest. Oh, you have to find out the pair of the sticks which is very narrow, right? So we have it as E. So you're gonna put over here E for the smallest angle, and the greatest one, find the pair of the sticks which open a bit wider than the other. So we have F, so you will put it here, F. G and F, if you compare it, F is wider than G, right? So the angles of G is smaller than F. Now if we put it in order, start from the smallest, we can put, the first one is E, and then after that we will put G, the last one is F. Number 7, arrange the following angles in order. Begin with the greatest. Check. We have X, Y, Z. What do you think? Which one is the greatest? Yes, it's X. And then after that, after we put X, let's look at the Y and Z. Which one is bigger? Yes, it's Z. Put Z over here. And then the last one, we have, yes, we have Y. So we have X, Z, Y. Lesson 2, identifying angles. Look at over here, number 1. Herman has a square cardboard and a triangle cardboard. So we need to find out which one is the angle and then which one is the side. In second grade, you have studied about the corner and the side, right? Okay. for two-dimension figures, side means the line. So the side is the line. This is the corner, okay, and the angle is made by two lines which meet in a corner. So this is the angle. I repeat, for two-dimension figures, side means the lines, because in three-dimension figures, side means surface. Okay, so it's gonna be different. So now look at the square over here. How many lines do you have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 sides or 4 lines. Get it? And then the corner, we have 4 corners. With how many angles? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look at the triangle here. We have how many sides? 1, 2, 3, right? So the corner, we have 3 corners, and then for the angles, we have 3 angles here. Okay. Then look at the note here. In a shape, each angle is formed by 2 straight sides meeting at a corner. Now look at number 2. Ryan has 2 other cardboards. Mark all the angles inside the cardboards. I repeat, you have to find out the angles. So angles, once again, 2 lines meet in a point. So this is the first point, right? So this is the first angle. Is this an angle? Yes, because it meets in one point. And then here, okay, and then this one. So how many angles here? We have 4 angles. Okay, now look at this side. Okay, let's check the angles. We have 1, which one else? 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So over here we have 7 angles. How if we are going to find out the angles in another object, in the real life object? Okay, look at this part. We have a balance here. Okay, if you check, we can find an angle over here. If this side is an angle, of course the other side over here is also an angle. Which one else? Okay, look at the board below here. We will find an angle here, right? This side, and this side. How about the rope here? Yeah, this is also an angle. This one and this one. Okay, this one and this one. Get it? Means how about this one? Oh, is this an angle? Well, you have to check, is this a straight line or not? Okay, as I see, this is not a straight line. This is some kind of a wavy line. Okay, angles is made by 2 straight lines, because this is not a straight line. Of course, this is not an angle. But if you check the other side here, this is an angle. Get it? Next, we go to the kite. Over here, we have the angles here, the first one, and then we have the second, the third, and the fourth. Now we go to this house. Is there any angles? Yes, this one, right? The first one. Which one else? This one. Okay, do you see the angles here? Okay, and then this one. This is the angles also. This one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, there are so many angles here, right? Now let's check this part. So the triangle, it has 3 angles and 3 sides, right? And then for the rectangles over here, we have, it's almost the same like the square. Why? Because for the square, there are 4 sides and 4 angles, right? For the square. Okay, and for the rectangles, it's the same. There are 4 sides and 4 angles. I repeat, 4 sides and 4 angles. Okay, now how if, look at, we go to number 5. How many sides and angles does each figure have? Okay, look at figure A. Figure A, we have a triangle here. Let's check the sides. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 sides. And then for the angles, we have 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna put 3 over here. Square, we have talked about the square before, right? So there are 4 sides and 4 angles. Oh, it's a rhombus. Okay, let's check the rhombus here. How many sides here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys need to put 4 sides here. And the angles, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 angles here. Next, we go to picture figure D. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have 6 sides here, and then the angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put 6 angles here. So guys, Anton folds a sheet of paper and then twice to make an angle like this. Okay, look at the side. This is the angle. Okay, and then the angle is a right angle. How do we know is a right angle? First of all, we can check for a right angle is shown. So the symbol is this one. This is the symbol of right angle. I repeat, this is the symbol of right angle, guys. Okay, and then well, actually there is a tools to measure the angles. We call the tools as the protractor. Okay, you will study this later in the 4th grade, how to use the protractor, how to draw an angle, how to measure an angle. You will use protractor. If you use the protractor, okay, the size of the angles is 90 degrees. Okay, but we are not going to study about this. We're going to study about kinds of angles. So the first one, we have right angle. So this has become the standard to measure, to check the another type of the angles. So first, we have 3 kinds of angles here. Okay, we need to check, is this a right angle or not? Okay, if I draw, okay, because I'm not using the paper, so I'm gonna draw it like this. Okay, is this a right angle? No, this is not a right angle, but this is bigger than the right angle. Because this is bigger or greater than the right angle, we call this angle as obtuse angle. I repeat, we call it as obtuse angle. Then let's check picture B over here. If I draw the right angles, okay, I'm gonna draw straight lines here, and I'm gonna put a symbol here. Okay, this is not a right angle, but this is smaller than the right angle. So we call this as acute angle. Okay, acute angle. Okay, why? Because this part, the point is really sharp, so we call this an acute angle. And then we go to question C over here. If we check, whoa, this is another side of right angle, right? We just put it like upside down, so this is equal to right angle. So we call this as right angle. Next, question number 5. This is a square. There are 4 right angles here. Yes, this is right angles here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because there are 4 right angles here. Now we go to question number 6. How many right angles, obtuse angles, and acute angles are there in each shape? Okay, you can use the paper or you can use the boxes here. Okay, now look at the question A. If we put this part, okay, let's check, is this right angles or not? This part used to be supposed to be right angles if we put like this. Yeah, but if this right angles, no, this area is smaller than right angles, so we call it as acute angles. This is also smaller, acute, but this one is bigger than right angles. So do we have right angles? No, we do not have. How many obtuse angles? We have 1. How many acute angles? We have 2. Okay, question B. Let's check this one. Oh, look at this one. Okay, this is right angle, another right angle. This is more than a right angles. This is smaller than a right angles. So how many right angles here? We have 2. Okay, how many obtuse? We have 1. How many acute? We have 1. Next, question C. Oh, we have a right angle here, another right angle here. This is more than right angle. This is also more than right angle. This is more than right angle. This is more than right angle. So how many right angles here? We have 1 and 2. We only have 2 right angles. Do we have obtuse angles? Yes. Which one? 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4. Do we have acute angles? Unfortunately, we do not have any. Turn and right angles. So how do we make sure we have right angles? We have how many turns? Okay, let's check this one. So the first one, if you can put 2 pencils together in one line over here. Okay, and then you move 1 pencil to this area. Yes. So we can call, because it is made 1 right angle, we can call is a quarter of a complete turns. Okay. Next, we put the pencil and go to this area. Okay. So now we are going to have two right angles, because we are having two right angles here, means we have a half of a complete turn. And then three right angles, okay, 1 2 3, okay, we have 3/4 of a complete turn. And then if the pencil that you put together in the first, okay, it goes to the side and then goes to the side, goes to the side, and then it's going back, okay, to the first pencil, it means we have made one complete turn. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.